Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave. Welcome back to the wee hours, where I suffer from periodic bouts of insomnia and play games to pass the time. We are back playing Banished. I'm having so much fun with this game. I'm so glad I started playing it. Last episode, big news, sheep. We finally got some livestock. We got 2 sheep in our pasture that has been sitting there empty since the very first episode. But on the not-so-good side of the news is we tried to build a mine. Well, we are building a mine. We are definitely building a mine. We're building a mine right here, which is all of 30% complete. But the mine is way over here. Nowhere close. You can see how far everyone's got to walk to get all the materials and stuff over there. So, having a think about this, what we really need to do is really start building a second town right here, and then have this come up and that come down and hopefully meet in the middle. And that's going to require some logistical thinking. So I'm going to speed things up a bit and let them keep working on the mine and see what we want to do and how we're going to make that happen. The other thing we learned in the last episode is that the livestock merchant was really keen on buying firewood, and he gave us a good price for that. It's pretty much the only way we were able to afford those sheep. And both of my woodcutters are still complaining that they have too much inventory. So what we're going to do is bump up how much is in the trading post by quite a bit. And 2 things, that'll make the woodcutters hopefully, immediately less whiny. I like to see that. I don't like seeing my citizens whiny. And hopefully when another livestock merchant comes up, we will be able to afford more livestock. That would be great. How is our mine doing now? 45%. I'm also getting little notes that there is not enough stone still, even after building the quarry. And unfortunately, I don't really have any more citizens I can put into that. I could take... You know what we can do? I can take 1 blacksmith off. We probably don't need both blacksmiths. And we'll make 1 more stone cutter. Maybe that will help with the stone issue. They're still complaining about too much wood. Well, you know what? That's fine. More goes into the trading post. There you go. There's where your excess wood can go, Sparky. Alright, let's keep working with the mine here. And surprise, surprise, now they're complaining that the reserve of firewood is too low. These people are never happy. Alright, let's back this off a little bit. 300 in there should be fine. Possibly I should not have run that up so high right before winter. Probably should have done that after winter. But, well, there we are. How are we doing now? Still 48% complete. What are we really missing here? We're missing stone. Well, no wonder, because they have to haul it all the way from the quarry, which is completely on the other side of the map down here, all the way up to that mine. So I'm not surprised we're a little low on stone. That's fine. Now the blacksmith is complaining. What is the blacksmith? Yeah, you're telling me... Oh, no, he's telling me we don't have iron. Yeah, I know about that. That's the whole point of building this mine, you moron. Okay, keep going here, people. So early spring is upon us. The mine is still not built, but a merchant has shown up. It's Tanny again, but she's not bringing me pepper seeds. She's actually bringing me something useful, which is potato seeds. We could have a whole new crop here. So, oh, potato seeds are expensive. Yeah, I don't even have a shot at affording this. No, there's no possible way I can afford this. You seriously want that for potato seeds, Tanny? You're insane. I'm not... No. A potato is not worth 2,500. You're out of your mind. Go away. Go away. I'm not buying your potato seed. I actually kind of really want that potato seed. Wish I could steal it from her. How are we doing over here? Oh, 52%. This mine is taking forever. And I'm stuck with Tanny, who wants to sell me potatoes at a grossly overpriced amount. What is your problem now? You don't have the materials. But you still have... Okay, you got too much wood again. Well, too bad. Then the only thing we can buy are potato seeds, and I don't particularly want... Well, I do want them, but I don't want to pay that much for them. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, keep at it, guys. Keep on the mining. Well, they still haven't finished building the mine, but far more exciting than that, baby sheep. Yep, apparently this was a boy sheep and a girl sheep, because we've got a baby sheep. That is so exciting. I am so happy about that. Although, looking at this pasture, apparently going to be a very limited amount of sheep we can fit in there. We'll have to build something bigger. Yeah, the reserve of stone is low. No kidding. Baby sheep. That's all we really need to know right now. You know, looking at my forester, I think I've got this wrong. I think I've got him on cut rather than plant. So let's have you planting rather than cutting. I think I messed that up when I set it up. I wanted you planting. I think I set you up for cutting. So, you know, plant something, hopefully. Is that you? Is that you? Are you going to plant something? Yeah, that kind of looked like you planted something. Sure. Oh, that looked like a planting animation. How are we doing on the mine? We are at, 55%. It is taking them forever. They're almost ready, though. They're almost ready. 65 stone out of 68. They are walking it game miles. And they're hauling stones, too. I mean, you got to admire their fortitude here. They're picking up boulders from this quarry way over here and walking them what is likely the equivalent of a game mile. So, you know, good on them. This is an endurance contest they've got going on here. Oh, no! Another baby sheep! Another baby sheep! We have 2 baby sheep! 2 baby sheep. That is excellent. Oh. Could not be happier with that. I want another pasture now. It's going to be sheep all day. Unless I get cows. That would be even more fun. Oh, still not on the mine. Alright. Let's keep it speeded up. Let's see what we can do here. Oh! Oh, they've started building! Yes! They finally started building. Okay. Finally. The irony of this is I don't actually have anyone to put in that mine. I have no workers. Everyone is at full employment right now. So, hopefully the mine takes just long enough that some of these kids grow up. Where are we at with that? Oh, 31. Wait a minute. I think someone just died. Yes! Kalen the vendor has died of old age. Oh, well that's... You know, that's unfortunate, but that's not my fault. He lived his full life in my village. And there is his death marker. Wait, do we have another death? Who keeps dying? Okay, Kalen died, and I see 2 graves. Yes, Eric the farmer has died of old age. Wow, those ones just slipped right past me. All right, we've had 2 deaths this episode. Of old age, though, and that's not my fault. They lived a long, healthy, full life. They probably died of a heart attack being so excited about the baby sheep. I understand that. Baby sheep. So I'm getting a little pop-up that the gatherer has reached his limit, and I set his limit pretty high. The problem is I don't actually know what he gathers. I'm going to assume he gathers mushrooms. That seems like the sort of thing he would gather. He probably gathers roots. Roots, mushrooms, right? That seems like a thing you would gather. And that's turned off his little icon. So hopefully that solves his problem and also puts some more inventory in stock for us to sell if we need to buy overpriced potatoes. Mine is almost complete. Do we have any more baby sheep? Because that would be wicked exciting. No, but I think one of them's grown up. All right, cool. Excellent. One of them's grown up. Unfortunately, with this pasture, 4 is all I'm going to get. So when we get Minetopia built, we'll think about putting another pasture up here, splitting that herd so each one of them can grow a little more. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. Unless another livestock merchant shows up with a different animal. Still getting notifications that there's too much firewood. Probably should not be doing this in the middle of winter, but I'll bump that up just a little bit. Nobody seems to be complaining that I bumped up roots and mushrooms. The gatherer still seems to be happy. In fact, let's just check. Yeah, he's got no problems with them. I could actually start assigning somebody to the tailor shop because now we've got the sheep. We have textiles, which he can use to make clothes, but I've got a problem of full employment. I don't have any more adults I can assign. I don't even have anyone to put in this mine, to be honest with you. Yeah, 2 laborers who are clearing that area. I kind of need them to do that. I have 1 builder, and everyone else is fully assigned. They've all got important things they can be doing. So we really need some kids to be growing up soon. Well, the mine's built. Got no one to go work there, but the mine's built. I'm actually going to take the builder. No, I actually want less builders. Less builders, more laborers, And I know you're already earmarked to do it, but I just want to make 100% sure you guys are clearing this area. That's what I want you to be doing. You've got a stockpile right over there. I want to get this area cleared out really quickly. That'll boost up how many supplies and materials I have, and then we can start building the secondary town of Minetopia. Well, my 3 laborers are working their butts off over here, but the problem is they're hauling everything all the way over here to put it in the storage barn that's over halfway across the map. So, in response to that, I think the first part of Minetopia that we're going to need to build is a storage barn. So let's put a storage barn down very, very close to here. Where do we like that? Can we get that in there? Yeah, that's good. And then let's put one builder back on. So you go build that. Still don't have any grown-up kids yet. I did notice all the way on the other side of the map here that the forester is now doing his job. I had that tagged wrong. I had him doing the wrong thing. He was cutting. I wanted him planting, but now that I've got him planting, he is in fact replanting this area, which is nice, sort of refilling in the devastation that I created earlier from my slash and burn methodology. So, good job, him. Any new deaths? No. Okay. And how are the sheep doing? Very, very important. How are the sheep doing? Sheep seem to be doing just fine. Oh, I think one of the sheep got slaughtered for food. That's fine. That's fine. That's what they're there for. They're there for wool and food. As much as I love the sheep, I'm not so emotionally attached to them that I don't understand they are a food source. And new baby sheep, which will eventually be food. So we got that going for us. Alrighty. Still nobody to work in the mine. Oh well. We will begin Minetopia and figure it out from there. Alright, we had one child grow up, so... Oh, I need the laborers at this point, actually, but I'm gonna put that kid on as a tailor. Oh, and there's a merchant that's shown up just out of the corner of my eye there. I just saw that pop up. Okay, everybody slow down. Everybody slow down here. Which merchant did we get? General goods, you say? Okay, what do you got? Cabbage seeds, leather, and walnut seeds. The seeds are outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But on the plus side, she will buy damn close to anything, or really everything. I wonder if I've actually got enough to buy some of these seeds now. Alright, how about if I just sell literally everything? How about if I sell everything I've got? Everything I've got. Even those 2 logs, sure. Oh, wait, I have more than that. I have plenty more than that. And what else do I have? I don't have any fish. I should start stocking some fish in here. I should absolutely do that. I think I have an abundance of fish. And roots. Even with everything I have, I still can't even get close to a seed. Wait, I'm overpaying? Oh, because I haven't done this yet. Yeah, there we go. No, can't even get close. Alright, let's focus on actually our inventory. That seems more sensible. What could we... Probably bump up firewood a little bit. Probably bump up apples a little bit, because we did put that second apple orchard down by the graveyard. What else could we possibly put in here? Wool. I only have the 4 sheep. Berries. Wow. I really don't have a lot to give. No, I really don't. I mean, maybe we'll bump up wheat a little bit. That's still not going to be the make or break thing. It's still not going to get me any seeds. Yeah, I kind of think that's about all I got. That's about all I got. And that's not even going to be close to what you need. I mean, I can buy some leather, but I don't want leather. I want your seeds. I just don't want them at 2,500. Oh well, off you go. Get in your boat. I thought the sheep were expensive, but this is ridiculous. Your problem is you don't have enough... Oh, really? You actually have enough iron now? Alright, well, you know, between that and the eventually working mine, we can put some more iron in, or some more tools in here. I'm okay with that. Yeah, put a little more tools in there. You know, I don't trust you when you say you have too much firewood. I will bump that up a little tiny bit more, but I largely don't trust you when you say that. How about the tailor? Okay, the tailor is in fact now working. Good. Oh, and he's making those out of leather. I thought he would make them out of wool from the sheep. Oh, okay, that may not work out as well as I thought. Probably need cows for him. No, we need another livestock merchant, basically. All right, well, let's speed things up again. Wait for the kids to grow up some more. And wait for our storage barn to be done. I had 2 more kids grow up, so I'm going to put 1 more builder on. And it won't do any good, because I think you actually need a minimum of 2. But we'll start somebody... Oh, no! Works just fine. Mine's going. Minetopia lives. We have a miner. A miner. He's going to work that entire mine by himself. Because I need the rest of them starting to build the rest of the town here, so it's not such a long darn commute as they're trying to do this. Oh, and I left a little patch of road undone. Let me just take care of that right now. There we go. I'm sure that will be the helpful thing. That will be what helps the walk from the other side of the map. Well, the replanting was going really, really well, but now everyone is complaining that there's not enough logs to cut. So back we go. Take you off planting, put you on cutting. I was really disappointed with that, actually. I wanted this to regrow into a nice foresty area, but apparently there's no logs anywhere. We seem to have largely alleviated our stone and iron problem, and now we have no wood. Not quite sure why, because there's tons of trees here, but apparently we don't have any wood. So, back to cutting. Oh, and I think we've had a 3rd death. Who died? Who died? Lemariel the fisherman died. Oh, dang, he'd been fishing since, like, day 1. That was one of the very first things I put down, was that fishing hut. I'm assuming it's this one and not the other one. Wow. He lived a long, long life fishing. Provided much food to the town. He will be deeply remembered by our society. Would you please build this storage barn? Dear God, build... You know, if Lemariel was working on the storage barn instead of fishing, that thing would have been done by now. I'm just saying. We liked Lemariel. Never met the man personally, but he was a decent sort, kept us stocked with fish. Another couple of kids have grown up. And I'm not really 100% sure what to do with them. This side of the map is just moving so slowly. They are taking forever to get this done. I may have actually given them too much to do. I should have just been more focused about them clearing this area. I think they're trying to... Well, they are trying to clear the whole thing. And that's just what's taking them forever. So I think we're just going to let that side of the map just keep trundling along for a while. And we're going to go back down here. I had to think about what I want to put here. I know it's silly to be splitting my resources of builders right now and laborers. That makes no sense to build anything down here. It's just going to take them longer to build everything up there. But I want to keep fleshing this area out. So let's see what we want to do down here. My thought was either hospital or church. Not cemetery, chapel. That's what I want. So chapel or hospital. And I'm thinking chapel. I just think, what's the problem now? Firewood. Okay. Well, I don't really know how to help you with that anymore, town. I really don't know how to help you with that. I really shouldn't say that, because that's just the beginnings of collapse. I really should focus on what the problem is. Let's do this. Let's back off the firewood a little bit out of here. Hopefully that will solve the problem. I've done very well with my town management. Everyone has died of old age, so that's a win in my column. That one woman who died of childbirth, again, not my problem, not due to my town management. I think as the cemetery is here, it's got to be chapel. It's really got to be chapel. I know you're thinking this is the cool side of town. This should be the brewery. But no, I've got the brewery pegged to go up into Minetopia. Definitely, if you're working hard in the mine all day, you're going to want a stiff drink afterwards. Now, if I throw something down here... if I throw something down here, then I've got a plan for how to fill that space in. So, yeah, go nuts. Build yourself a chapel someday. I know, splitting resources, splitting builders, splitting laborers, all of this makes no sense. What is the tailor's problem? You don't have materials. You know what? I have no way to get you leather unless somebody shows up with some cows. Speaking of which, I got to think about that second pasture. But I also have that pegged to live up here in Minetopia as well. Any progress here? 9% complete. All right, well, let's speed things up a little bit. Okay, I just got the best notification for a death. Elian the Stonecutter was crushed by a rock. I'm so sorry. I almost want to put up a little mini graveyard right here just for him. That is great. Again, not my fault. Not my fault. Let's be very clear here. All of the deaths that have happened in this town... What is your problem now? You don't have any logs, do you? No, you don't. And what is your problem? Who are you? Oh, you're the hunting cabin. What's your problem? Okay, you have too much food. All right, well, go get some more. I don't know. None of the deaths that have happened during this playthrough have been my fault. We had death by childbirth, or death, after childbirth, due to childbirth. We've had some old age, and, wow, dude got crushed by a rock, that's a way to go. That is certainly a way to go. None of them have been through starvation or cold or anything that could be attributed to my town management skills. So I am calling, so far, this is a win. So there I was a little while ago wondering what to put in the store, or in the trading post, because I didn't really know what we had. Of course, what I really should have done is just gone right down to the market, and that tells me what I have. I've got tons of wheat, really healthy amount of venison, tons of peppers, of course, we know that. Not a heck of a lot else. So I should probably back off on holding tools in the trading post, because we don't have many of those left. We may have to think about another blacksmith if the mine can get up to capacity. But venison and wheat, we could definitely... If I throw some of that in there, I'm concerned that everyone's going to start to go hungry. I'm going to pop a little bit of venison in here and see... Put 100 in there and see what happens. And let's bump the wheat up to 100. Because we are, in terms of... Yeah, we have a very healthy amount of food for our population. We've gotten through on a lot less than that. So I'm okay with putting some more food in the trading post. And hopefully that will... Well, maybe someday we'll be able to afford a seed. I'd like to have a potato seed. It's kind of silly that they're 2,500 apiece. How's this coming? You're just not even getting started on this. This is... The mine took less time to build than this has. I think the chapel is almost done at this point. I know. It's an inefficient town build, but it's my town, and I like it, and it looks nice, and I'm very pleased with it. Even though it's very, very inefficient. So yeah, see, they're already up to 28% complete. They're just cruising through this. Where are we at on population? We have 36. Oh, not many kids coming up, though. It's great they're all turning into adults, but I'm not seeing more kids coming in on the back end there. Do we have an excess of anything we don't really need? Not really. No, we're kind of back to our full employment problem again. Okay, well, let's see what happens when the chapel gets built. Well, let's see where we're at. The chapel is almost done. They are 58%, but they're moving along quickly. All the materials are in place, so that'll move quickly. We had a couple more deaths of old age. Again, not my problem. So the cemetery is actually starting to fill up a little bit. Your problem is what? Your problem is... Come on, what's your problem? You don't have enough logs. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll definitely work on that, I promise. And a new trader just showed up. It's going to be Seed Person again. The Resource Merchant. Oh, okay. I mean, that's nice. I guess. I mean, I may as well buy something. Because these are obviously very cheap. So, warm coat, that seems like a sort of thing we should have. What will you give me for firewood? Oh, you'll give me tons for firewood. Yeah, problem solved. 2 loads of firewood and we're good. Yeah, you can totally have that. Not really jumping up for joy about warm coats. I would have preferred, like, a cow, so I can have cows and make my own warm coats later. But sure, that's fine. My people can have warm coats. It is winter. Now, thinking about the log situation. I made some more adjustments here. Did I? Yeah, I bumped up to 2 foresters, both cutting. So hopefully that will help. Over here in Minetopia, that is going very, very poorly. Yeah, they're not even moving materials over here. This isn't paused or anything, is it? No, okay. It's just too far away. This is taking forever. Yeah, they're doing all of this nonsense. And the problem is they're building a storage barn, which would stop them from having to do all that nonsense. But they can't build a storage barn because they keep walking back to get materials, and it's taking forever. However, the chapel is going very well. That's already at 70% complete. That will be done momentarily. So, providing we don't have too many more people die of old age, we should be okay for the near future. Well, the chapel is finally done. I don't think we've made... I actually didn't check. I was just watching the chapel be built, which is very entertaining. It looks lovely as it's going up. Over here, we have made, what, no progress. No progress at all. I almost feel like there's something going on over here, like something's wrong. Because they've literally done nothing for, I think, 2 game years. They've done nothing at all. We did just gain another laborer, though. That's great, because I want a cleric. So you, brand new laborer, you are now a cleric. Now we have a church. We have a Church of Daveton Marsh. And eventually, maybe, the Church of Minetopia, the secondary town. That looks great. I'm probably going to slap a couple of houses down in here just to flesh this out. So, possibly not our most productive episode. In fact, in many ways, it was a destructive episode because we had so many deaths. 1, 2, 3, we got 6 people dead. Not due to my town management skills, let me emphasize that. But a bunch of deaths, and really all we got accomplished is we finished the mine and built the church. Which, you know, that's fine, but Minetopia is just stalled out at this point. So we'll call it for here. I may, off-screen, just sort of let time tick by and see if we can get things started over here before we pick it up again. But we will pick it up again. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we will see you next time.